Howdy guys. Still working on the bed of my truck. Getting closer though. It's just giving you a small update. Got one side done. Ready for primer servicer, so that way I can smooth it out with a thinner something or other. Excuse me. There's a lot of Bondo on here, mainly a learning curve. Primarily, well, I've never done it before. So in some areas I put too much on, other areas not enough, so it took several different deals. You can see the inconsistency of how much of the hardener went into it. Some of it's white, some's pink, some's pretty bright pink. But this side is ready to start the painting process, except for maybe a few deals I got to work with. This side's already sanded down, ready to go for body filler. I already got some of the long strand Bondo put in there. That was just ugly, and I didn't want to fill it with all the Bondo. But this side's more or less cleaned up all the way. And I did fill in all the holes on top here. Well, a little bit more sanding to do. Got some weld junk. Pulled this dent out the best I could without screwing up the rest of it. And there's a little bit of weld in there from the pullers I used. It's going to need a little bit of Bondo on the top rail. Not as bad as the other side, but I had a 10, 12 holes I had to fill. And I cheated on this one. I learned something, and I decided to redneck it. But on this side, got the top Bondoed up. It's not perfect. The rail's crooked to begin with, but at least it's not quite as ugly as it once was. I hope not. We'll find out with paint. Oh, I'm dying here. I must have the COVID. But come around the backside to do some looking, and I noticed a big problem on both sides. Where my tailgate hinge is at, or was at, it'd be this piece. It's pretty much rotten away. It's just flimsy. So I have to more or less cut this out, put a new piece of metal in here all the way down. Should be my best bet without gutting everything. The other side is the same way. Top of it's just fine, but the bottom of it is completely rotten. Now I was looking at this earlier and even talking to my brother, because I didn't pay attention to this. I said, wow, it's pretty nasty on the inside. But I was joking with him. But guess who's not going to weld that up or fix it? I'm just going to leave it. Look for a new bed one of these days. But going to work on that. Debating on whether or not cut the metal myself or just go buy some angle iron. 16, 18 gauge, something like that. And just, that might make it easier since I don't have a bending press. But we're going to get started on it so we can get this damn truck done. Well, it took about 24 hours for me to figure out what to do and get it done, but my rusted out tailgate posts, the only thing I could think of without pulling the bed walls off and replacing the whole post you can pick up for about 30 bucks. I took a piece of angle iron. Oh, bed's a little lopsy here. But a piece of angle iron, drilled some holes in it. To put my mounts on. No, I got brand new ones, but I wanted to put these on, make sure my holes fit just fine. But this is 1/8 inch angle iron, and without me removing material behind it, that extra 1/4 inch just might make the tailgate too tight to go in here. I do have a brand new tailgate, but because my Jimmy rigged rotisserie, I guess you can call it, it's in the way, and I'm not taking that off to test it. Right now, with these top bolts, that's actually holding this thing all together. It's holding it on here. The metal behind it's strong, and that might be all I need to do. I may not weld it, nothing like that. Now, on the bed side, I guess, the inside of the angle iron, that sticks out quite a bit. And I was thinking about leaving it for other purposes. Wow, my video's gonna suck tonight, isn't it? But I might trim that flush. I might weld that onto the post. That could be a bit difficult. I will find out. Or I will just taper the edge down on it. You know, taper this edge down, because right now I could foresee myself working on the back of the truck and just having some skin and pants ripped away, or a kid getting hurt. It's bad enough the corner of the bed itself is pretty pretty sharp, but that's got to get hammered down pretty good and then tack welded to the post. And there I go again with the videography. But just want to show that I accomplished something. I have no idea what the angle iron cost. I went to a marine supplier, or a marine and industrial supplier, and they had a piece there. Didn't know if Home Depot would have it. And my steel supplier's closed on weekends. But I had to cut it down. I had to shape it. I had to shape it to form into here. Just a little bit of grinding away. And then down here at the bottom, just had to make that contour. And just for easy measurement, my record button's in the way. I got the end of it down here, even with the bottom of the body right here. Or I don't know what it's called. Rusted, bent up deal that I'm not going to worry about except cleaning up and painting. But a little bit of redneck ingenuity. Now I just got to go ahead and fix this piece. I have to fix this whole panel. Not too bad. You know, all this is fine. I replaced all this bottom portion, but I got some dents down here now. This is messed up because I was screwing around with this redneck hoist system. They slipped and both sides got dented, smashed in, and then bent inwards. But everything is fine except for some broken sheet metal, a little bit of hammering, and it kind of worked its way out. Good thing it's hidden behind a bumper, because I'm not going to worry about making that pretty. But all right, thanks for joining me on this. Actually, before I give up on this video, I'm going to work on this a little bit tomorrow and give you an update to see if that tailgate will fit in here once I have an extra set of hands to help me do the measurements I need.